In my mind, there are two people in this world that serve absolutely no purpose, and those are racists and snotty liberal elitists. Now, the reason I say that, racist instead of homophobe, is because if somebody is a racist in 2016, the chances that they're also a homophobe or a sexist or xenophobic or Islamophobic or hate atheists or hate certain age groups of people or what have you, if you're a racist, it's pretty much a given that you're a bigot to everything else. So by saying racist, I mean right-wing bigots. I can't stand right-wing bigots. People that just, black or white, don't like a certain race. I can't stand white people. Yeah. I can't stand black people. Yeah. That kind of stuff was funny, where it was like, yeah, I can't stand straight people. But even that is stupid. Like, I don't like homophobes, so why would I like somebody that is like an uptight lesbian that can't stand straight cisgendered males? Bigots serve no purpose to me. So really, there are two types of people that I can't stand: elitists and bigots. And really, elitists are another kind of bigot, because an elitist is somebody that is usually a hypocrite. And in 2016, post Bernie Sanders, and if you didn't feel the burn, personally, I don't need to know you. If you're a right-winger, I get it. If you were for Hillary when we were all for Bernie, I get it. I mean, I don't hate you at all. You just have a different opinion. But being that the vast majority of people under 30 supported Bernie Sanders, and at least half the country supported Bernie Sanders, and he still didn't win, shows me that there's a lot of elitism in this world, where it's like you support a democratic socialist, but you're just not going to vote. You're just there for the crowd. So if you're an elitist liberal, I can't stand you any more than I can stand the racists. And I'm not just pointing this out because I live at a homeless shelter. I just got access to money a couple months ago. I moved from Olympia to Spokane, and there was a whole to-do with why I was homeless. It had to do with my roommates moving, and I have bipolar, so I tried to get a group home, but I was too healthy because I haven't taken drugs. Imagine that. I haven't taken psych meds since 2007. I've also lost 175 pounds. So you can really cherry pick that argument to death. If you don't like me, I don't care. You just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me at all. So there's right-wingers that do like me. And because we have kind of a thing that we have things that you can discuss other than politics. So that's fine. But I really can't stand racists and other bigots. And I can't stand classists, money worshippers. And those are the people that are pretty much the people that are like, they supported a Bernie Sanders ideal. Or they're liberal, left-wing, Democrat, any other way, Hillary Clinton, doesn't matter. But they still won't date me because I don't have the same kind of money as them. The chick has a credit card, so she's not going to date anybody that doesn't have a credit card. Or the chick doesn't have a credit card, she's not going to date anybody without a credit card. I get it, you might want to get off the streets and whatnot. I have a little more respect for somebody that wants to date somebody with more money to get them out of economic trouble than I do with somebody that could date somebody that has less money than them, but won't just because. And those are the people that will only date a guy that has a car, or they'll consider themselves a liberal or a progressive, which is most people, but at least half the country. But at the same time, their boyfriend has to be in their age group and has to take them to Coachella and Warped Tour and the MTV Beach House. After Bernie Sanders, the MTV Beach House just pisses me off. Walking around Spokane is like walking around any town in the world. Oh, a bunch of hip young people that only date people in their own age group or with their own amount of money. So that's why I say that there are two right wings in this country. There's the big boys club of the Republican Party, and there's millennials. And millennials are pretty much anybody that's an adult that was born between 1980 and 2000, but they only date within their own age group. To me, that's no different from racism. And if they only date younger people, it's still like racism. You know what I mean? Like, they won't date older guys. You'll see this on the dating sites. The women are cool every other way. I point this out on my website, how they don't like homophobes, racists, and sexists, and that's cool with me because I don't like bigots either. But at the same time, if you're over 21, because they only date 21-year-olds, I would have to say that the vast majority of millennials only date millennials, and that makes them bigots, and I can't stand bigots. So if that's you, or you're judging me for being homeless or being bipolar, it's not that I'm living on the streets. I have money to get an apartment now. I'm working on that. But if you judge me for any economic reason, or you're just a straight up bigot, just don't. You know, you're not in my political camp. You're for Bernie Sanders. You were for Bernie Sanders, okay, but in this scenario, you would only date the CEO of McDonald's and not the burger flipper. Don't bother. You're not my person. You're a hypocrite. So anyway, I want to date someone under 26 because I've never dated younger females, and they have a high level of progesterone, which serves the dual purpose of fertility and boosting a male immune system. And also, I'm over 35. I'll be 37 on November 27, 2016. And if you got to make fun of me or whatever, just go away. I am not here to listen to you. I'll be glad when the Trump supporters are bleeding and dying in the streets. So if you're any kind of hateful, I hope you're right there with the red hats, gasping for breath, covered in blood. I'm a Democrat. I'm a socialist as well. So, you know, if you don't like me, screw you. I'm tired of the bullshit. You might like knock that my hair is greasy, but you know, I shower every other day. It's a hot day out. Forgive me. I've walked today, unlike your elitist goddamn boyfriend that only drives in the car, or I can't spend 5 minutes to gussy up like a pretty boy every 2 seconds, like your Coachella boyfriend that you can bring after you power up the strength to say, beg your pardon of me. Now beg your pardon in return. So anyway, under 26 and over 35 produces stronger DNA in children, and also the lower telomerase in the rest of the body would make me less cancerous as a boyfriend. You've hung out with me. You know who I am. You know that I'm trying to be just as responsible as you, and that responsibility kicks in with younger females at the same time that kicks in with older females, because younger females, you know, females mature faster than men. So if you're not into me now, I don't need to know why. I don't care. You have the information to contact me. Because some of the stuff that I've done offline, where it's like, I pitch stuff out offline and talk to people enough, where if you are not contacting me through my website and you just want to contact me offline, you're not going to have any luck, sister. Just keep walking. You're really going to have to see me sit down and say, hi, how are you? If there's a boyfriend there with me, or I'm with you, as you talk to me, I'm just going to say, I guess I'm too poor to have a boyfriend or to have a girlfriend. I guess I'm just too poor for you. I don't want to be the cockblock. You know what I mean? You don't even talk to me if you have a boyfriend and you're there to talk to me. If you're there to talk to me and we're friends, we're in a friend-like environment, or it's where I volunteer, I mean, that's fine. That's common sense. But if I'm just sitting there like chilling out and you're a female and you got to talk to me and you have a boyfriend, especially if the boyfriend or that guy is right there, don't bother. I'm not interested. I'm not there to cockblock, but I mean, man, you know, lady, if you're going to talk to me, make sure you don't have a boyfriend. I'm not here to play games with you. But again, if you want a boyfriend, be under 26. I've spelled out the reasons. Go to my website for it to be a little fleshed out. It's called Conversation Our Age, and my website is conversationrage.weebly.com. and the title of this very long-winded video is going to be called Democratic Socialism is not spelled with a $ for the S, and I'm just going to spell that. It's not spelled Democratic Socialism with a $ for the S. Again, my name is Lucas Horner, and there you go. If you want to eat somewhere, let me know, because I haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years. Nobody can figure it out. I've dated older women my own age. They're all with older men now. Face it, millennials are just as bigoted as the KKK. If not, prove me wrong.